When I got this notification to my phone from the Yahoo News app, I looked at this thing with the most extreme side eye ever. So apparently, allegedly, Harvey Weinstein, the man who just can't seem to keep his butt in jail for nothing, has now apparently allegedly tested positive for the Wuhan. Now it's amazing because I'm recording this about a good 20 minutes after the story broke, and he's not even trending on Twitter right now. You know, on Twitter they've been trending everything about this virus for the last week to 2 weeks now. The only thing that's really heavily trending right now worldwide as number one is them possibly postponing the Summer Olympics, which at this point I think is without the shadow of a doubt going to end up happening, because it was supposed to be in Tokyo, which is in Asia and a little bit too close to China. So I think that's what they're going to end up having to do. He's not trending as of right now. Now, of course, as the hours go on, he probably will eventually start to trend. But I think a lot of people are just over his antics. And I can't help but think that Harvey Weinstein is hoping that he's going to get some kind of sympathy out of this. But I can honestly say he will not. If he could actually get onto Twitter and look at the comments that people have been leaving when this story came out, he will know that no one is feeling bad for him whatsoever. And it's amazing how he was able to get a test or anything like that. I wonder, is someone going to give Bill Cosby a test just to make sure and just for precaution to see that he's okay? Because it's amazing how fast Harvey Weinstein was able to get one, allegedly. Remember, all of this is alleged. It's not saying, in my opinion, I'm doing like they do. We don't know how true it is that he actually did test positive for this virus. I would say this, I would believe that he would test negative a whole lot faster than 45 and Pence, considering, you know, they said Pence and his wife tested negative for the Wuhan even after they said it was 4 people in his office that tested positive for it. But anyway, and have you seen 45 lately? The man looks flustered, but you know, they're going to say what they're going to say. So I'm going to read this article coming from page 6. Disgraced movie mogul Harvey Weinstein has tested positive for the Wuhan in prison, which means they also going to have to test those inmates that are there too. Because I don't know if y'all heard, but in New York, they're talking about, I don't know if they're rearranging the structure of the prisons up there, or they're allowing, I think they said they're allowing the non-violent criminals to actually be out of prison, meaning they didn't commit a violent crime. They may have committed a non-armed robbery, or maybe a weed charge or something like that. Something that didn't inflict harm on another person, or they didn't kill anybody. Weinstein, age 68, is in isolation at the Wenday Correctional Facility near Buffalo. The State Department of Corrections and Community Supervision wouldn't confirm the report, citing federal healthcare privacy law, but said that 2 inmates at Wenday had the virus. Then that's not really stating that he has it. They just said that it was 2 people there that tested positive for it, but how do we know one of them is him? It's just saying that it's him because he just happens to be there. So for all we know, he probably doesn't even have it. But he's trying to garner sympathy again, and this is his way of not having to be in jail, because they know if he has it, there's no way they're going to keep him near the inmates, even though they have him in a whole section that's away from all the other inmates. I say just carve out another section and make sure he just stays there, but away from everybody else. That's how I see it. But knowing the tricks that he's have up his sleeve, he was probably happy that this daggone Wuhan kicked in when it did, as far as going into overdrive, so they could use this as an excuse to get him out of there. Like, I'm telling you, that man cannot thrive behind bars whatsoever. I think this is like the one true time when Weinstein is at his wits end, as they will call it. Like, he is blocked in. He is like a caged bird. He cannot get out. And he's trying to find every avenue to do so. And this one right here, he feels might be his golden ticket. But I highly doubt that as well. At least we know where he's at. Because a lot of people saying, oh, he's not here, he's not there. Well, thanks to this Wuhan, it's not much he can do. It's nowhere really he really can go, because this thing is global. So it's really nowhere he can go. But I just wanted to bring that to y'all because I thought that was very interesting. But like I said, to Weinstein, no one feels bad for you. Nobody. Like, you should see the memes and the gifs that are flying all over social media right now, and to my subscribers and followers who are responding to me when I put the article out there. Like, no one cares. No one cares. Now, my subscribers, if it was Cosby or someone like that, then, it might look or sound or maybe a little bit different from our end. Now, we know from another end it will look different, but it is what it is. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. Make sure you follow me on Twitter if you haven't done so already. Have your notifications turned on, and I will talk to you in the next one.